Who is the tallest Nintendo character? Link? Mario? Kirby? Today I'll be comparing the heights of some of Nintendo's most famous characters in order to rank them from shortest to tallest. And let me tell you, some of these characters are much taller than I thought they were. Let's answer the question of who is the tallest Nintendo character? So I started off trying to work out the height of one of Nintendo's most famous characters, Link, specifically Link from Ocarina of Time. And to be honest, I immediately hit a brick wall, because every method I used to find his height gave me a different answer. Like, for example, there's a ruler you can find underwater at the Lakeside Laboratory. And according to this ruler, Link's height is around 170 centimeters or 5'7". So, okay, that sounds plausible. Except, what happens when we compare Link's height to Ganondorf's? According to the game's developers, Ganondorf is supposed to be 230 centimeters or 7'7" tall. And if you take that height and compare Ganondorf to Link, then Link's height works out to be 160 centimeters or 5'3". That's totally different from before. And this is just one iteration of Link. There's dozens of different Links with different heights, and I couldn't even work out how tall one of them was. How on earth was I meant to work out every Nintendo character's height? Well, it turns out I didn't have to. And it's all thanks to a place called Nintendo Tokyo. In case you've never heard of Nintendo Tokyo, it's the name of a shop in Japan that Nintendo opened in 2019. It's all fancy and modern, and you can buy Nintendo games, toys, t-shirts, and more. And there's one particular decoration found in this store which can help us compare the heights of Nintendo's characters. You see, all round the outside of the shop, there's this mural featuring almost every main Nintendo character standing side by side. It wraps around the entire outside of Nintendo Tokyo and features Mario, Link, Bowser, Yoshi, KK Slider, and a bunch more. And since Nintendo uploaded an image of this mural to their website, we can use that to compare each character's height. Now, I measured every character in pixels, but since humans don't see things in pixels, I'm going to convert those measurements to real-world heights, using Mario as a basis. Now, Mario's height isn't exactly agreed upon. Some sources say it's 165 centimeters. Mario Odyssey's in-game ruler puts his height at about 150 centimeters. But I'm gonna go ahead and use the height from this official Nintendo magazine, 155 centimeters or 5'1". So with that out of the way, let's go through each Nintendo character from shortest to tallest. Who is the tallest Nintendo character? Let's find out. Right, I have gone through the image, I've measured every character's height using pixels, then used Mario as a sort of ruler to convert that into human heights, and now I have a handy little list of every character from this image, shortest to tallest, and we're going to go through it one by one. So, the shortest character in the image is the blue Pikmin, shockingly enough, which stands at 1'4" or 40 centimeters. That is really quite small, but it's actually not as small as it should be. If you look at Pikmin from the Pikmin games, they're actually only meant to be a few centimeters tall, and in Pikmin Bloom, they're too small for the human eye to see. But this poster is meant for human eyes to see, so I think Nintendo just went whoop and made it a bit bigger. Next is Timmy and Tommy Nook, same height, unsurprisingly, at 2'5" or 74 centimeters, the smallest characters from Animal Crossing. Next is Isabelle, that's ignoring her hair, which puts her at 3'4" or 101 centimeters, the exact same height as Tom Nook. Yeah, those two are apparently the exact same height as each other. Next is Toad, the smallest Mario character, who stands at 3'7" or 109 centimeters. And then Girl Villager from Animal Crossing is next, who's only 1 centimeter taller, also 3'7" then. Next is KK Slider, who stands at 3'9" or 115 centimeters, the exact same height, oddly enough, as Bowser Jr. Those two are certainly an unlikely pair. Next is Lakitu, and that is including Lakitu's cloud, who stands at 4 foot 2 inches or 126 centimeters. Finally, next is Inkling in its squid form, which is 4 foot 2 or 128 centimeters long. I measured it from side to side because there's not really much point measuring it vertically. Right, that is the last of what I consider the short characters. The next section is all of the characters that are kind of a standard human height. And the first of them all is Mario, who stands at 155 centimeters or 5 foot 1 inches. Next is Inkling Boy, who stands at 5 foot 2 or 157 centimeters, and then Yoshi, who stands at 5 foot 5 or 165 centimeters. Only slightly taller than Yoshi is Peach, who is 5 foot 6 inches tall or 167 centimeters, the exact same height as Luigi. Those two are the same height. So poor old Mario is being kind of crowded around by all these people slightly taller than him. Right, that is the last of the kind of average human height characters. Last of all, we have all of the characters that are quite a lot taller than I would have expected, and I imagine you would expect too. And the first is Link from Breath of the Wild, who stands at 6 foot 5 or 195 centimeters. 6 foot 5 is very tall. I mean, you'd notice someone who's 6 foot 5 coming down the road. But he's not as tall as Princess Zelda from the same game, who stands at 6 foot 7 or 201 centimeters. I never noticed when I was playing the game, but yeah, Princess Zelda is slightly taller than Link. Next is Link from Twilight Princess, who is taller than his Breath of the Wild counterpart at 6 foot 8 inches or 202 centimeters tall. All of those are very tall, but they're not quite as tall as the next character, who is Bowser. And Bowser is 8 foot 3 inches tall or 252 centimeters. He is very tall. I'm not surprised he's able to take over the Mushroom Kingdom so easily, because everyone's kind of looking up at him, especially if you consider that one Toad is only 3 foot 7 inches tall. But all of those characters are shorter than the final character of the list, the tallest character on this poster, and that is Ganondorf from Twilight Princess, who stands at an astonishing 9 foot or 275 centimeters tall. That is taller than the tallest man who has ever lived on Earth. And just like Bowser, it probably makes taking over the kingdom pretty easy. The drawback being you bang your head on all the doorways. That is the end of all the data. Thank you very much for sticking with me as we find out the answer to a rather useless question, that being the tallest Nintendo character. So next time someone asks you, you can tell them that the shortest Nintendo character, at least according to this one poster, is Pikmin, and the tallest is Ganondorf from Twilight Princess. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in my next video, if you stick around for it, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.